I used to tell people that plumbing chose me because I really didn't have any idea what plumbing was all about. But I fell into it, but it was a perfect fall. So today we're celebrating an anniversary or a birthday, or how do you want to call that? It's 25 years for Tim Rausch Plumbing, and Jana has a list of questions that she wanted me to let you know. How did I get my start in plumbing? It was actually by accident. I had a friend of mine, her dad worked in construction, and he had a plumber on the job that he was at, and he gave him my name and recommended him give me a call and offered me a job, and we just never looked back from there. So that was back in 86. I believe it was June of 86 that I got into it. And so I used to tell people that plumbing chose me because I really didn't have any idea what plumbing was all about. But the excitement of getting into it, working with my hands, complemented everything that I knew how to do, and hard work would go a long way, and that benefited me. I started my own company because I wanted to have control of my destiny. I wanted to have control of what I was going to be doing, the type of work that I enjoyed doing. So for 34 years, I've been plumbing. Right out of high school, I always kind of joked and said it chose me. It was a wonderful experience, being able to work with your hands, work out into the elements, not enclosed in a factory setting or in a desk setting. It really complemented what I'm able to do, and also my talents. It was a perfect fit, even though it selected me, and I think that's probably one of the pivotal reasons for our success too. Is I fell into it, but it was a perfect fall. A day in the life in 1996 looked like my garage full of product, a small panel van which I had just purchased, shelved out with everything that I had needed for new construction. We focused primarily on new construction. Some of the service that came in was family and friends, or friends of family, to try and fill the holes in the schedules and things like that. But I had my office in my basement of my house. So customers would come over. I had faucets and stuff on display in the basement, and we'd go down and make selections and then do our job. I had a brand new baby that was 2 weeks old, my son Eric, and also my daughter, who was 3, or going to be 3 in March. So 2 little kids at home, working as many hours as I could. The business early on, I was doing everything that I knew how to do, and more. You kind of learning how to make an invoice and how to do the accounting and everything that you take for granted. Of course, I could never even scratch the surface of what all the people that are around me do. That was one of the things I did early on, was decide that I was going to surround myself with great people. I didn't have to know how to do the bookkeeping. I had to know how to hire the person to do the bookkeeping, and surround myself with great people. Bookkeeping is just an example. The other examples would be, the organization that it needs to order product and stuff for a job, I have the perfect person in place for that, which is Greg. Kelly does our bookkeeping. The longevity kind of speaks for itself. Greg has been here, I think, 17 years, and Kelly 15 years. So they're two of my longest standing employees. 17 and 15 out of 25, I think, is pretty darn good. You know, there are many thank yous and throughout the course of 25 years. And number one would be thanking Vans for the opportunity. They gave me my first job, and we're still working with them today. Thank you, Lance. Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Jerry and their family at Vans. They're wonderful to work with. The other is my wife, Ann, supports me tremendously in anything that I do business-wise. The phone could ring at 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, and she's my cheerleader behind me, telling me, hey, service with a smile, go out and get them, and really encouraging in all the right ways to handle business. She comes from a fantastic business background with her dad owning his own small business. So she knew what it takes to run a good business. There are a number of people that I should say thank you to. Number one being Greg. Greg has been with me. Greg Yachman has been with me for 17 years. He's in a key position. He's really what helps make the experience with Tim Rausch Plumbing what it is. Everything in the background would not happen without Greg. We greatly appreciate everything that he does for the business. One of the newest areas of the business, other than, we started off with new construction, and we branched to service, and then we branched to remodeling and construction, and our latest addition is not new to us. We've been working with Doug for, it's got to be close to 18 years that I've been working with Doug. I started off plumbing houses that he built as spec houses, and now Doug has joined our team to do the remodeling and construction phases that we do through Tim Rausch Plumbing, from kitchen remodels to basement remodels to bathroom remodels. He works in close connection with my son Tim Jr. They both run that division of Tim Rausch Plumbing. What makes me proud to say I'm the owner of TRP are the employees that I work with. That they don't work for me, that we work together, because that's the truth. Everybody has their job, everybody does their job, and they're some of the best people that I've ever come across, and I'm blessed to be able to work with them day in and day out. It's wonderful coming to work and knowing that everybody does their best day in and day out. You know what? All in all, when you start a business, you're really not, sacrificing per se, because everything is investing. And it's a beautiful thing to invest in oneself. That's what being self-employed is all about, is investing in yourself and believing in yourself, and taking it to the degree that you go from a single shop with one person to, we currently have 12 employees.